And another round of technical difficulties here for us in the booth. But we rejoin you here in the bottom half of inning number 5. And it'll be the leadoff hitter down 1-0, or up 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is swung on hard, but unable to make contact with that.
Abrams right now 0-2 for the night, trying to get back on the board.
Pitch from Aguirre. And no offering at that, but it's called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No one out and no one aboard for the Power so far.
Abrams thought that was a little low on his end, but the umpire had different plans.
The 1-2 pitch swung on and a fly ball hit over into right field. And Marquez is under it, so there is one away now for the Power. And that will bring up the bat of Jason Leone.
Yeah, it looked like Abrams was trying to defend. It looked like he's going to get in that same spot, so he's going to have to swing no matter what. Put the ball in play.
Of Leone. 1 ball, no strikes.
I think that was a good take there, Austin.
Yeah, probably not a pitch you could have done a lot with. So not swinging and holding off is probably the right call there. Here's the 1-0 offering from Aguirre. And he'll check his swing at that one, but he won't go around. 2 balls, no strikes, and 1 away.
Looked like a Tiger Woods checkup swing. Have you ever seen him swing a golf club and stop him mid-swing, downswing?
The 2-0 offering is swung on and hit sharply foul back towards the backstop. So that will move affairs to 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 away and no one on.
Yeah, he wanted that one for sure. He was trying to pull that ball over.
Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away with no one on for the Power so far. The 2-2 pitch. He'll check his swing, and they'll say he did not go. So that will load the count up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Aguirre comes set. Finds a sign. The 3-2 offering on its way. That'll find the elbow of Leone. He will toss that bat pretty vigorously over to the dugout there, and he doesn't look too happy with the outcome here as he will trot down to first.
Nah, I think he would have preferred just 1 more ball. It would have been the same result there, but now instead he's got a little bruise on his left elbow. But he's now on first base. Look out for him to steal.
That'll bring up the bat of Noah Blythe, the power threat. The right fielder for the Power tonight. He has seen playing time in every game so far. A daily starter for the Power. Leone takes his lead, held on by McKinney. Here's the pitch from Aguirre. He'll start him off with a fastball high and away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, but 1 on.
And for good reason for him to be in the lineup every single night. Like you stated before coming into the game, 562 average. He's seeing the ball very well.
The 1-0 pitch swung on, hit into right field. That'll be Marquez under it. And that'll be Leone heading back to first base. So there are, like you said in our pregame show today, if there's one guy who can get the ball out of this ballpark, it's Mark Kirkland.
And Noah Blythe, that last hit, man, the depth of the ballpark strikes again. That looked like it was a hard hit play. Definitely looked like it was going to go 320, but this ballpark is a deep one.
The 0-0 pitch to Kirkland swung on, and he might have got a little piece of that one, so that ball is hit foul into the backstop. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 away. Kirkland stands back in from the left side. Leone gets a good lead, held on by McKinney. Aguirre looks in. The 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball finding the outside part of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes.
And he's looking for something inside. He's looking for something to pull. That's his go-to forte when it comes to that bat. He didn't want something inside on the outside, but he caught the corner. It's an 0-2 count now.
The 0-2 pitch taken outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away with a man aboard.
Good frame job on Chesterton, but tied. It was an easy call for the umpire. 1-2 count now.
Aguirre comes set. Here's the 1-2 offering. Leone goes for second. That's a ball. The throwdown will not be in time, as Leone has got his first stolen base of the night, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more where that came from.
6 stolen bases before coming in tonight. That's going to be number 7 for the young. He is a danger when he's on the base path.
So 2-2 the count, 2 on, a runner in scoring position. Aguirre comes set. Leon takes a good lead off a second. The throw to the plate. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they'll leave one man stranded on second, and no one will come around to score as we head now into the top of inning number 6, 1-0 Power.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy, 'cause Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
And we are back, and a new arm in the game for the Power. It is the dominant arm, number 44, Trey Robertson. Robertson has been nothing but productive for the Power so far this season.
Good arm in the bullpen, but can't look past what Maddox for us did on the night. 5 innings, 3 hits allowed, no runs allowed though, and 7 strikeouts in his 5 innings of work.
And a great night for Maddox as we expected. And the 0-0 pitch to Antillon is taken, ball 1.
That's going to be his second 5-inning outing for the Palm Spring Power. Like I said, his fastballs, he's not really fully in control of his fastball, but he's thrown a lot of breaking ball, and it's a little easier on the arm when you're able to control and place those pitches more than actually throw with velocity. Able to throw a lot more.
So 2-0 the count. Here's the 2-0 offering from Robertson. Swung on, but fouled back into the mitt of ball. That'll move things to 2 balls and 1 strike here for Antillon. Robertson turns, kicks, and deals. The 2-1 pitch is swung on again. He'll blow that fastball right by him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a big change here for what the Pirate offense is seeing, going from the dominant breaking ball of Seth Maddox to the powerful heater of Trey Robertson. The 2-2 pitch, another fastball, but taken outside the zone, just high. That'll load things up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no one out, and no one aboard. Robertson will shake the first sign. He likes the second one. He kicks, he deals. A check swing, he did not go, so that will put a man aboard as the leadoff batter is on to start things off for Trey Robertson.
Yeah, definitely was looking for that fastball on the outside corner. Looks like his fastball might be his go-to pitch as of now, but a little too high on that last pitch, and it's going to be an easy walk. We got a runner on first now.
And that'll bring up J.C. Allen, the pinch hitter. And Robertson set. He looks over to first. Here's the pitch to home. And that's a wild ball, so the throw down to second will not be in time. And Antillon will move up to second as there's a man in scoring position with no outs so far for Allen.
That's mainly probably going to be ruled as a wild pitch there. Easy take, though, for the young man. And now we got a runner at second for the Palm Spring Power.
Roberts comes set, a check on Antillon. Here's the throw home. That will not be in the zone either. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Robertson finds a sign, comes set, a check on the runner. The 2-0 offering is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, no one out, but a man in scoring.
Yeah, he's still trying to find his little comfort level right now. He's still a little iffy on his pitches right now. It's coming along. He might need a few more pitches to try and get around this, but he's going to get there eventually.
Robertson set the 2-1 delivery, taking another high fastball, 3 balls and 1 strike.
And a walk is not going to be the worst thing in the world here. It's going to force the runners to have to run on any play. So if he walks here, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world.
The 3-1 pitch is called for strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. So that will load things up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man on, but no one out so far in this half inning. Robertson set a check on the runner. The throw home. Swung on. He'll get a piece, but he'll send it foul into the backstop. That'll leave the count loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Power defense still has yet to get their first out so far in this half inning.
Well, that pitch felt like he was trying to get that out his own. It looked like it had some zoom on that fastball.
The full count pitch is swung on and hit really hard, but foul down the first base line. At-bat will continue. The 7th pitch on the at-bat so far, as Allen is keeping this one alive and really doing exactly what you want out of your pinch hitter, is getting a long at-bat and maybe getting on base. The 3-2 pitch is low in the dirt, so that'll put 2 men on, and just as you said, Brae, a walk's not the end of the world here. And that'll bring in Aiden Haller, the brother of Austin Haller. A word with his coach down the third base line. Looking to avoid the fly ball or anything hit in the infield.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be Brian Ball's going to be definitely keeping the glove down in the zone. He's going to be looking for that ground ball, trying to make a 6-4-3 or a 4-6-3 double play.
And it looks like Leon playing way in here, maybe expecting the bunt. Rest of the infield in normal depth. Here's the 0-0 pitch from Robertson. A fastball will find the zone. And that's no balls, 1 strike, no one out, but 2 runners aboard on first and second. As Haller will step back in, Robertson looks in to find the sign. Finds one he likes and comes set. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Leon's closer to the manager at third base. He might have heard some along the lines of it. You can see it bunted. That might have been why he scooted up just a little bit.
1-1 the count. Robertson kicks and deals. That pitch is swung on and hit up into the net near the speakers. So Robertson finds a sign. He comes set. Here's the pitch. That is even things up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, but no outs recorded in the inning so far. The Pirates still being kept to 3 hits on the night. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it will pay off nicely as he will be set down swinging. So Haller is retired for the first out of the top of inning number 6.
Good adjustment there by Trey Robinson. He realized that he was throwing up too far high in the zone. Recognized that his stride was not deep enough, long enough that he wanted to. Just a little fix right there, Little Leaguers. Just a little extra stride will keep the ball down just a little bit, and he's a strikeout.
And the first pitch to pinch hitter number 7, Brett Bowers, is taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away, 2 men on. In the top of inning number 6, 1-0 still the score. The Power lead narrowly. They're looking to get out of this one safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That will just miss the zone there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's still trying to find that sweet spot on the mound, but he's almost there. It looks like he's just around the corner.
Robinson set. Here's the 1-1. That will not find the zone either. The count moved.
More times than once. That's an easy ball count for him.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. That will even things up here in Robertson's favor. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Now the double play is in question to get them out of this inning, so we'll see some communication from the middle infielders. 2-2 the count. Robertson kicks and deals. That pitch is swung on. They won't need the double play as they'll set him down with a swinging strikeout. There are 2 men away now.
Took a couple batters to settle in, but now he's got a good couple strikeouts on his plate now. And now all the runners are going to be moving a full count. going to be moving on any hit. Any bag will do.
That'll bring in another pinch hitter, this time in the form of number 28, Connor Green, as he swings and misses at that one. That'll start him off. No balls, 1 strike.
Don't have a height on him, but he looks pretty tall if I do say so myself.
And his brother also on the team, Chad Green, number 24. The 0-1 pitch is taken, and that'll get away from the catcher, so the runners will move up to second and third here. So with 2 away, there's a runner just 90 feet away looking to tie this one up.
And that was an unlucky break there for Bryant. Ball looked like it hit off his shin guard at the very bottom and just hit at the right spot to have a
ball. That'll move the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away, and 2 runners in scoring position. A big moment for Robertson.
And with that wild pitch, all the infielders have moved back. They're going to be looking for that play to end the inning at first base.
That pitch is taken on the inside part of the plate, almost brushing Green out of the way there, so that'll move the count here to a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Robertson needing a big pitch here to get out of this one. He comes set. Here's the 3-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. And there are 3 balls and 2 strikes now. A big moment for this power pitching staff. He comes set. Here's the full count pitch. Swung on and missed, and a big-time strikeout. And that will retire the side in a glorious fashion, narrowly avoiding danger there as the score remains 1-0 Power.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with what one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burger. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready for that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos. Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
And we rejoin you here in the bottom half of inning number 6. Still a close one for the Power in this one. 1-0 the score. And Brae, this is a little unusual on the scoreboard from what we're used to seeing, huh?
1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Palm Spring Power, averaging, 10 runs per game this last 4 games. That's a little different.
This is a little closer than what we're used to. I mean, by this time the game's been blown wide open, but this is going to be seeming to be a down to the wire as number 10, Michael Grove, steps in from the left side. Aguirre still on the mound. He kicks, he deals. The first pitch Grove sees is a fastball low, ball 1.
Well, the Power has been giving some good respect to the Pirates here. Like we said, this is going to be a tougher team that they've been playing lately.
That pitch way outside, ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes.
They haven't had a whole ton of walks as we've seen lately, but yeah, they're pitching good. They're hitting, well, they're hitting along with us with 3 hits as well. They just haven't been able to score that 1 run.
Aguirre looks in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That will find the lower half of the zone as there's 2 balls and 1 strike on Groves.
I'm going to be honest, I think Groves might have been a little irritated that he missed that play.
2-1 pitch way inside, brushing Groves off. That'll move the count to a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. So, Brae, if you're Groves, what's the approach here?
I know he's frustrated with that strike call on him. He's going to want to swing the bat.
And he'll do just that, and he'll foul it off, and that will load things up. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he's kicking himself because that was an off-speed pitch that was zoomed right and smack dab in the middle of the plate, and he knew it. So he's going to be looking for probably a swing here or at least a walk.
Aguirre kicks and deals. That pitch is fouled off. The at-bat will continue. The 6th pitch of the at-bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Defending there, it looked like it was going to be a little too low, but he still had to defend. You don't know what the umpire might call, might see. So good defense there from Michael Groves.
Aguirre, the 3-2 pitch, way outside, so that will send Groves on down to first as the Power have 1 aboard with no one out. And, you know, Brae, I don't want to speak too soon, but this might just be how it starts.
It's usually how it's been starting these last 4 games. A couple walks in the first few at-bats, and that's usually how the runs get going. A little bit late on the money for us. Like we said recently, 3, 4, 5 innings, they've been the key. But it might have started at the 6 in this. It might have started the 6 here.
So Pittsburgh Panther Dominique Popa will stand in as he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no one out, but a runner on board. He'll get a safe lead. The throw back over to first, not in time. So Groves will make it in there safely, being held on by McKinney at first. Aguirre still on the mound for the Pirates. He comes set. There goes the runner. No throw down as he will be in there safely. So Groves is on second now with 2 balls, no strikes, and no one out.
And the speedy Power shows off again. Michael Groves with his 2nd stolen base of the season and no throw to second. He's got a good jump there.
The 2-0 pitch is taken, and that'll be inside the zone, falling out of the glove of Chesterton back there. So that'll move the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike, no one out, but there's a man in scoring position for the Power needing to capitalize big here. Aguirre comes set, checks the runner, finds his side, checks the runner again. The pitch swung on and a little blooper over to third. The third baseman up with it, but he'll have trouble bringing it in, so he'll be aboard on the error. As there's a runner on, 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position, 1 on first, and that'll bring up the bat of Tate Gamble. Gamble been a productive member of this lineup so far.
I'll have to see how the official score says on that one. That looked like it was going to be a tough play for the third baseman, but a little bobble might be the reason for an error. We'll have to see that in just a little bit.
And time is called, and the skipper will come out of the first base dugout, and he'll call in the infielders to formulate a game plan here with no one out and 2 runners on.
So according to the official score, he's going to give that play a hit. Looked like it was going to be a tough play on his end to make that play look like Popa was going to outrun that no matter what. Yeah, it looked like he was going down the line pretty fast there.
The third baseman had to cover quite a bit of ground to get to that one. Not really sure why the shortstop didn't come in and make the play there. But a meeting at the mound will give Gamble a little bit more time to ready himself for the big at-bat here. Still no one out, but 2 runners aboard for the Power.
Shortstop might have been defending a little bit at the runner at second base, Michael Groves. Just a little bit. Might have been too deep on that end to make the play. But like I said, Popa was just booking it down the line. He's already got 2 stolen bases on the season. That speed showed instantly over there.
And the skipper for the Pirates having a word with the umpire behind home plate, pointing down the left field line. And the coach looking to try and set him straight in his ways here. And it looks like they're going to call in Power manager Casey Dill to help sort the situation out here. Not really sure what the issue is. But they're going to need a third opinion on this one. So as Aguirre is going to have a word with the field umpire, trying to pass a little time It'll be Coach Dill heading to home to have a word with the home plate umpire as well as the coach for the Pirates.
So this could be a little off topic, but looking at Casey Dill's, jacket, kind of looks a little bit like tomato sauce, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah. I see it now.
God, I could go for some pasta, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And it looks like they'll sort everything out as Dill will head back to the third base dugout and the Pirates coach back to his respective bench. So we are ready to continue play here as Tate Gamble will step back in from the left side of the plate. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position, 1 on first. Aguirre ready to go here. Gamble steps in from the left side. Aguirre comes set. He'll take a look back at the runner on second. Back to home. He kicks, and he'll turn into to second, but no throw over. Still no pitch delivered so far in this at-bat. So Aguirre checks the runner. Here's the throw home. A breaking ball took a little bit off of that one, so the count finally, no balls, 1 strike, but still no one out here.
That's probably a good take on Gamble's end. Looked like it was a little too high for him, but.
Aguirre ready, checks the runner. The 0-1 offering. Way behind him, and that might have hit him, but the catcher will drop the ball, and the runners will advance. So with no one out here, there are 2 men in scoring position, one of which just so happens to be 90 feet away at third.
No outs still for the Power. Second and third.
Brae, if you're standing in here, what's the approach?
Well, if I'm standing here, I'm looking for something on the outside, honestly. I'm looking for someone to push over that third baseman's head.
That pitch is going to be outside, but nowhere near the zone, so that'll move the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Tate actually recognized that. He's scooted into the plate easily. He's trying to wait for that pitch on the outside.
That pitch outside again. Tate motioning over to the dugout, letting him know what exactly that was. So that'll put us in a hitter's count here. 3 balls, 1 strike, and Brae still nobody out so far.
He'll take a walk immediately. He'll take a walk in a heartbeat.
Aguirre kicks and deals. That'll find the zone, as that will load the count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And with nobody out here, if you're a power hitter, you got to be looking for something you can put into play. Even a fly ball would score a run.
And he's going to have to pitch to Gamble here. He knows 3-2 count, a walk will load the bases. He's going to have to pitch to him here.
Here's the pitch. That's outside, so that will load the bases. The Ducks are on the pond, and no one is out so far.
Well, our MC, Alex, is happy. Rocky down below is happy. Dalton Thomas has got a big opportunity here.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 17, Bryant Ball. He'll stand in from the right. Bases loaded, infield at bunt defense. The first pitch he sees is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And, man, no one out. And Adam Aguirre's got to have his mind racing right now.
What a way for Brian Ball to try and get his first hit of the season. This is a good opportunity here for him.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on a hearty cut at that one, but no contact is made as that will move the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike, no one out. Bases loaded. The Power leading 1-0 here in the bottom of inning number 6. Aguirre checks the runner at second. Back to home. Here's the pitch. He'll check his swing. They'll say he broke the plane of the plate on that one, so that'll move the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Try to catch up just a touch too slow on that check swing. Now he's got a 1-2 count. He's got a battle now.
Aguirre kick. That is hit hard, but a liner back up the middle. One at short, the other at first, and a double play is turned, but not before the run can be scored. And Brae, a premonition there, so that will move the score to 2-0 Power, and that'll be just like you drew it up, huh?
Not the most efficient way, but a run is a run for the Palm Spring Power. Up 2 runs now to 0.
That'll bring up the 9 hole here. Number 8, Dalton Thomas from St. Catherine's University. He'll stand in from the right side. 1 runner 90 feet away, 2 outs. The first pitch he sees is taken. A good frame job there by the catcher, so that'll start him off. No balls, 1 strike.
That was another good take for Thomas. I thought that was outside as well.
Aguirre looks in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A big cut at that one, reaching out. Couldn't have hit that one with a boating oar, so that'll move the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Aguirre finds a sign he likes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Made good contact, but he'll poke it foul just a little late on that one. The at-bat will continue. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, and 1 runner aboard.
Wants to keep this inning alive, knows that there's a runner at third. He will try and get anything to get that runner in.
That pitch is taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reaching back on the fastball there.
He was definitely expecting an off-speed pitch on that end.
Aguirre will shake the first sign, likes the second. He comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A chopper, weakly hit over to short. The shortstop up with it. The throw over will be in time, and that is how the inning will come to an end, but not before the Power can etch one more onto the board. These fans not too happy with that call, but that'll do it anyway as we head into the top of inning number 7. Power lead 2-0.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
We are back in the top half of inning number 7. Power leading this one, getting an in.
That was a good attempt by Dalton Thomas in that last at-bat, racing. That's what you want out of your players. You want them to hustle down that first base line. All had that RBI single, just missed it by looked like a half a step maybe.
So Robertson comes set. He looks in. He kicks. He deals. That pitch will not find the zone. 1 ball, no strike. And Brae, you mentioned it during the home plate meeting we had there, a little impromptu that made me think of pasta. And man, you know, I sure could go for some Olive Garden right now,
Olive
couldn't
Garden
you?
Sounds fantastic. I could go for some chicken gnocchi. Have you had their chicken gnocchi?
Oh,
there?
it's wonderful.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
One of the
It's
best
my
you'll
favorite.
find. So 1-1 the count here. Robertson comes set. He kicks. He deals. A big cut at that one for Hall there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now I'm thinking about Olive Garden, dude. Now I'm just thinking about ziti at this point. Just 5-cheese ziti at this point.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Robertson. A hard hit, but that will be fielded with no problem over there by the first baseman, but the tag will not be applied in time. So that'll be scored a hit, and there's 1 man on to start the guest affair here in the top of inning number 7.
That looked like one of those in-betweener plays at first and second base. Trey probably didn't recognize that it was going to be fielded by Kirkland. He thought it was going to be fielded by Dalton Thomas over there at second, but Kirkland made the fielding play there, and he had to cover, and he didn't make it in time.
Robertson checks the runner, the pitch home. A high foul ball back into the parking lot will start the count off here for number 2. Anthony Vasquez, the shortstop, 0-1. 1 runner on, no one out. Hall being held on by Kirkland. The look over to first. Here's the throw home. That'll find the zone. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, no out. 1 man on. Power lead 2-0.
Looks like Thomas and Abrams are in double play position, ready to get that ground ball.
Out, but a run to first. He looks back home. He kicks and deals. That swung on, but fouled off. Sounded like it might have hurt, as ball might have worn that one on the shoulder, but so the inning will continue. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes.
Brian Ball a little lucky there that he foul tipped that. If he didn't foul tip that, that would have been an easy steal of second base.
The 0-2 pitch on its way, swung on, hit into right field. Blythe is under it, but no tag from the runner, so there will remain a man on first with 1 away. Swung on and missed, strike 1.
You can safely assume that if it was against me and Jason Leon on a speed contest, it's up to him.
I'd say that for myself about just about any of these guys. Robertson checks first. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A quick 0-2 count here. He will walk back around home plate, take his place in the right-handed batter's box.
Now, if it was an eating contest at Olive Garden, I think I have a chance there.
Ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, 1 on here in the top half of inning number 7. He kicks and deals. Swung on, and that'll be strike 3. So there are 2 away in the inning tonight. And that will bring up number 24, Chad Green. He will be brought in a pinch hit effort for the Pirates here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner goes, the pitch home, fouled off, so the runner will head back to second. But, man, if I'm Bryant Ball, I'm a little worried. That was a fast steal.
He's just glad he didn't cross up pitches on that. A curveball was coming and had to deal with Trey Robinson's fastball there. Oh, it's a scary time to be a catcher at that point.
So the count here, no balls, 1 strike, 2 away, 1 runner on. Robertson still on the mound for the Power. Green at the dish for the Pirates. He checks the runner at first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and a back pick over to first. It will not be in time. So there are still 2 away, 1 on, but now the count is no balls and 2 strikes.
That play to first looked like it was planned a little bit. Looked like Brian Ball was set up to throw the ball. He had his hands forward, ready to go, ready to catch that and transfer it over and try and get them out at first.
But to no avail, the at-bat continues. Runner goes. That is called strike 3, so the steal attempt is for naught. As we head now into the 7th inning stretch, the Power still leading this one 2-0 as we move into the bottom half of the 7th inning live on YouTube.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax! Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah! Whip 'em good, Jack!
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty!
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Like, your, bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Power baseball here from beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. And it is the bottom of inning number 7. Power lead 2-0. As Cole Abrams, the leadoff hitter, will start things off.
Still over for the night, looking for that first hit of the ball game.
The 0-1 offering is swung on and hit right back up the middle, fielded by the second baseman. Throw over is lost in transition, so he will be aboard there.
That's going to be another tricky one for our score there. Looked like it was going to be a close play no matter what.
So there is a runner on to start things off here in the bottom of inning number 7 as Jason Leone will stand in. College of the Desert and Coachella Valley native, as he's going to look to put a couple insurance runs on the board and really get the score a little more open here.
So unfortunately for Cole Abrams, that's going to be ruled as an E6 on the throw. But alas, he's on first base no matter what.
A big cut at that one, but it is hit foul. Back behind the bleachers out towards right field. So that will start him off here. No balls, 1 strike. Still no one out in this half inning, but there is a runner on for the Power. They're going to look to get a series of hits going here and get him moved around to home. Aguirre comes set for the Pirates. He kicks, he deals. That's going to have to be ducked out of the way by Leon. Leon was struck by a pitch in his last trip to the plate, so he's going to be looking to change his fortune here.
It was in the worst way possible. After a full count came up, he got hit in the elbow. Point you just want to take ball forward, and this give you the same result.
So Aguirre will come set, 1-1 the count, 1 runner on. He'll get a good lead. He'll go for second. The throw down, and Abrams is in there, but he is not in time. He is tagged out, so they will catch him stealing. Look like a firework going on back behind right field. Somebody really happy he got caught stealing there. So there is no one on and 1 out, 2 balls, 1 strike here for Leon. Here's the pitch from Aguirre. That's taken low and in the zone for strike 2, so that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on and poked on the opposite field, but foul, so the at-bat will continue. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a chopper hit, and a little rough coming up with it is the shortstop, so there will be another runner aboard here.
Yeah, there's another.
Noah Blythe, and if there's one guy that's going to drive in that run, it's going to be Blythe with 1 out. He's not looking for a double play here. Aguirre looks in, finds his sign, comes set, a check on the runner over at first. The 0-0 offering is taken low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike, 1 away in the bottom of inning number 7. Power lead 2-0.
You got the right man on first base ready to round all the way to home. You got the right man at the plate. Let's see if they both can take advantage of this predicament for them.
Aguirre, a check over to first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll bounce into home, and it'll roll out in front of the catcher, so that will move the count further in the hitter favor. 2 balls, no strikes.
And he might have a red light on him for now. He might wait for the first pitch to be called a strike. He ain't close on his first 2 pitches.
Aguirre comes set. Blythe is swung on and hit into right field. The right fielder will be under it, and it looks like Abrams or Leon will roll back to first. No tag there, so there are 2 outs, but a runner is still aboard. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, Mark Kirkland.
Well, the good thing is that if you don't get him out with Noah Blythe, you got Mark Kirkland right behind him.
So Kirkland will take that one for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away, 1 man on, being held on by McKinney. Aguirre takes a look over to first. He comes set. He kicks, he deals. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And looks like the race to recycle going on here in the ballpark. A bunch of youngsters looking to help clean up trash and better their environment for their future. Always a great way to get some environmental sustainability. That ball is driven out to right field, but the right fielder is under it, and that is how the 7th inning will come to a close. The Power still hanging on to this one by a thread, 2-0 as we head now into
of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. and America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better. Like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
And we are back and live here in the last 2 innings of ball here in Palm Springs, California. A new arm out now for the Power in the form of number 12, Kenneth Schechter, a demanding right-handed presence on the mound as he will finish his last couple warm-up pitches, and this Pirates offense is running out of chances to put 3 runs on the board. And not only that, but to keep this Power offense from being as dominant as they have and keep their bats at bay.
And they might have a struggle here with Kenneth Schechter on the mound now. Only has pitched 2 full innings for the Power, but along with those 2 innings, 5 strikeouts. 6 outs that he's been doing, 5 of them have been strikeouts. So he's good with the strikeout pitch.
So Schechter will come set. He kicks and deals. The 0-0 pitch is swung on and hit sharply foul into the netting. That'll start him off, no balls, 1 strike, and it will be number 8, the leadoff guy for the Inland Valley Pirates. Gunnar Antolon will stand in from the right side. Schechter comes set, finds his pitch. The 0-1 offering. Taken outside, ball 1.
Good paint pitch right there by Schechter, trying to get the outside corner. A little too far on the outside and a little too much movement by Bryant Ball with the frame job.
Schechter comes set. Here's the 1-1 offering. A breaking ball will find the inside part of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no one out, no one aboard for Antolon.
Same predicament as Schechter did last game he played. He's looking for another punch out.
Ground ball to second. Thomas up with it. The throw over to Kirkland is in time, and there's 1 away. A beautiful sliding catch there from Thomas will retire the first out of the inning. Now batting is number 9, John J.C. Allen for the Pirates. He'll stand in from the right side. Kenneth Schechter looks in to get a sign. Probably just what pitching coach Reed Santos wanted.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you always want. Strikeouts are good for your repertoire, but your defense is there to help you out.
Aiden Haller will foul the first pitch he sees off, starting him off. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top half of inning number 8. The Power still leading this one 2-0. The Power scoring 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors for him so far on the night. Schechter kicks and deals. That pitch will find the inside part of the zone. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes.
And good on both Schechter and Trey Robinson to come in next few innings and help out Maddox, who pitched a beautiful game today.
And he will take that pitch up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. And if you're Seth Maddox right now, you're sitting high. A great outing from him. 7 score.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse. And
more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slots or Cathedral City. You'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
So, you like meat?
Yeah. I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. Yeah. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah.
But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word. Right.
You lose that bun, you got...
In the form of number 3, uncommitted Aiden Ross. A stout right-hander. in his warm-up pitches here, looking to be doing well with the fastball. Looks like due up will have a combination of Michael Groves. Looks like he's set to lead affairs off here and get a couple insurance runs around a score.
Yeah, Sean Maddox, like we stated before, with no runs allowed, and Trey Robinson and Kenneth Schechter not allowed runs on their end as well. But if you're Maddox, you're wanting a couple more insurance runs by the Palm Spring Power. You would like to pitch and not make a save opportunity happen, but we'll have to see what happens later on the bottom of the 8th.
So Ross looks in. Here's the first pitch to Groves. That's a good changeup right inside. Strike one. No balls, one strike.
A little too low for Michael Groves' taste, so that was a pretty good take for Hid.
Aiden Ross turns, kicks, and deals. The 0-1 pitch, same location, not called a strike this time. Wake. Pretty solid day for the Power pitching staff. No complaints on their end. That pitch is inside. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike.
The Power pitching staff have not been able to create a complete game shutout here, but we'll have to see if that turns out differently.
That pitch way inside, getting us to a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, and no one away here in the bottom of inning number 8, where the Power lead 2-0, driving in 2 runs off of 5 hits. A 3-1 pitch swung on. That's hit into right field. That is down. Bouncing up to the right fielder. Groves is a.
Was looking for that pitch all night, waiting for a low and inside pitch to turn on. He finally got in the bottom of the 8th, and an easy line drive single out to right field.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Dominique Popa from Pittsburgh. Ross takes a look over to first. Groves a good lead, held on by McKinney. Ross swung on and away with 1 runner on.
Look, that was J.C. Allen over there at third base.
And a beautiful play by him, getting way off of his feet. And probably the toughest part about that is he had to react pretty quickly to know that ball. Guess that's why they call it the hot corner.
I was never a fan of playing the hot corner. Glove was never that fast enough.
Ross kicks and deals. That's a slow breaking ball that will not find the zone. That'll move the count ever more in Gamble's favor. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch. 2-0 swung on, a hard cut, but that will not be to his favor, so 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Tate was definitely trying to pull that to the right center field gap. He was swinging for the fences. It looked like his head was turned all the way to his backside after that swing.
So Ross will look in, get his sign, find one he likes, check over on the runner at first. Held on by McKinney. Here's the pitch. That's low and in the dirt. That'll get away from the catcher, putting us into a hitter's count here. 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 away and 1 on.
Any ball over the second or shortstop's head he will take, or he'll take another ball in the dirt and take first base easily.
Ross comes set. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That'll brush him off the plate, so there are 2 men aboard with 1 away. And out comes the skipper once more from the Pirates dugout.
Too far inside where he's placing it, so he's going to want to try and tell him to get a little more outside.
And due up looks to be Dalton Thomas, Bryant Ball. Looks to be standing in here.
I noticed Bryant Ball actually does not bat with batting gloves. Are you a fan of batting with no batting gloves?
You know, I always felt like I needed batting gloves, especially with aluminum bats that take 1-2 inside. Definitely does not feel good on the hand, so I always preferred to use them.
It is a preference, I believe, but I've always been a fan of batting gloves. It gives you better grip on the bat itself. Gives you a better chance to twist the barrel. Try and get more power out of it. But, you know, Brian Ball likes no gloves, so we'll let him get bat with it.
So Ball stands in from the right side. Ross checks the runner at second, but called foul. So that'll keep everybody right where they are. Runners on first and second, one away, 0-2 the count for Bryant Ball.
Bryant Ball still looking for that good, at least in a scoring position, or to score runner at second. He would love that RBI, and the Power would love it as well.
Here's the 0-2 offering. Oh, and they'll say that was not in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, it looked like the catcher there was moved out a little too far on the outside.
So 1-2 the count, 1 away, 2 men on. Here's the pitch. The runners are going. A looping breaking ball hit right back up the middle. The throw over to first is in time, so there are 2 away, but there are also 2 men in scoring position. And Dalton Thomas will stand in looking to bring him home to score.
And we can just pretty much chalk that up as a hit that's disguised as a bunt pretty much. Runners now, it's like a little more distance on that ball, but same effect as a bunt. Runners now in scoring position, and Dalton Thomas up to the plate. He's going to try and get those runs in with 2 outs.
So 2 away here. Home plate umpire going to take a minute and clean things off at the dish. And Dalton Thomas is going to be the man tasked with bringing home 2 more. Looking to add some insurance. Ross comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on, but chopped foul over to the Power dugout. Oh, 0-1 the count, 2 away. Ross set, the 0-1 pitch. Way outside with the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away, 2 on. Power leading 2-0. Looking to extend that by a run or 2 here in the home half of inning number 8, the last chance. So he will stay right where he is.
Good block right there by Chesterton in front. Keep the ball right in front of him. That's what you want from your catcher. Nothing, just a brick wall. Nothing gets past you, especially in this close game.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away, 2 on. Ross looks in to find a sign, shakes the first one, likes the second one. He'll come set. And the 2-0 on its way. That won't find the zone. Count moves. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Ross will regather just off the rubber. He steps on, looks in, shrugs the shoulders, dangling the arm. He comes set. Here's the 3-1. A hard hit foul ball way down the first base set. He kicks, he deals. A looping breaking ball called. Strike 3. And that is how it ends here in the 8th inning. So 1 more chance for the Pirates to bring this one back as we head into the top of inning number 9, live right here on the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse. and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-star award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your fine.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, ball 1. Kenneth Schechter back out for this one. He's off.
Yeah, that was a very, very unfortunate bounce for Leon right there. Hopped completely up on his left shoulder. He was looking for it to be a little bit further on the ground. That might, unfortunately, have to be ruled as an error. We'll have to see from the score. But that was just an unfortunate play. And, yes, it looks like the scoreboard says that we were going to give that an E5.
And standing in now is number 28, Connor Green, with a runner on. The pitch from Schechter. He'll quick pitch him. And that'll find the outside part of the zone for strike 1.
So if Kenneth Schechter can come out with the save here, that's going to give 2 runs on the board and just 2 runs for the Power. That's going to bring their average of runs per game to 8.6 after the next 5.
That pitch is inside, ball 1. 8.5, that's still a pretty good average.
That's still a good outing for that. That's definitely for sure.
Definitely nothing to complain about from the manager, Coach Dill. It's just a good team. Schechter kick his swing. They'll say he went, so that'll be called a strike. That'll be 1-2 the count.
Well, I'm not complaining up here.
No outs, but 1 man on. Schechter comes set. Here's the pitch. Wow, blew that right by him. So that's strike 3 swinging, as there is 1 away, and a double play ball could end it. Yeah. As number 5 stands in, Nolan Hull.
Definitely had him fooled there. Was definitely looking for an off-speed pitch, but just Schechter blew it right by him. Wasn't even close to that swing.
The first pitch Hull sees is out. 1 away, but 1 man on. So Schechter looking to retire it or in the game here with just 1 pitch. Here's the 1-0 offering. Called, strike 1. That will even things up here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's keeping that ball low. He's trying to keep those off-speed pitches low, those fastballs low. He wants that grounder. He wants that double play to get out of this game.
That swung on and hit back up towards the booth. Thought we might have a chance to make a play up here, but the at-bat will continue 1-2.
Y'all didn't see us in the booth. I tried to push Austin over. I was trying to get that popsicle.
Yeah, I'm recovering as we speak.
We're really quiet with our tackling effects, but, yeah, we were trying to get that popsicle.
That's a looping breaking ball. Called a ball outside. 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. Hull steps back in. Green, a good lead off of first. Schechter comes set, looks in. The 2-2 pitch outside. That'll load things up. 3 balls.
Think about that. Schechter's wanting out of this, but he's still got a good full count here. You can still trick him up here, try and get that double play ball, or you can go for that strikeout. Either one will work.
Schechter comes set. The runner will go. The pitch called. Strike 3. So there are 2 away, and they won't even blink an eye at that runner heading for second. And this is the last chance, and it'll come on the shoulders of Anthony Vasquez. Needing to get a big at-bat here to keep this game alive. Schechter comes set. 2 outs. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That is taken in the zone. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 away, 1 runner on. Schechter looking to end things here. He looks in, gets the sign, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed for strike 2. They just need 1 more pitch to wrap things up and move to 5-0 on the season.
Schechter blew that by him.
Schechter comes set, checks the runner at second. Back home. Here's the pitch.
He wants to blow by him, trying to end this game right here and now.
Schechter comes set. 0-2 the count. 2 outs, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a pop fly out to dead center field. Popa is under it, and that's the ball game for the Power. They move to 5-0 on the season with a 2-0 victory as we wrap things up here. A pretty good outing, I'd say, for the Power pitching staff. A shutout game here in this one, and that will move the Power to 5-0 on the season. Brae, What an outing from Seth Maddox.
Seth Maddox, definitely the player of the game for today's game. 5 innings pitched. Only player that's been able to do 5 innings this whole time. 7 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed. No runs allowed, but of course you can say that for the whole Power pitching staff. No runs. The first game shutout for the Power. It felt like an easy victory for 2-0.
It did, but this is the closest game we've seen this season from the Power. I mean,
it was close.
We haven't seen a game within 6 runs so far. So for it to be, 2-0, that's a close one.
Yeah, props for the Pirates pitching staff. They were also keeping us on their toes as well. They took a couple of sac flies, a double play to get an RBI in. They give props to the Pirates. They kept in it, and they kept it close.
Well, that'll do it from me. This has been Austin Stokes and Brae Foust live, bringing you coverage of Power Baseball all season. We'll be right back tomorrow for more Power Baseball at 7 p.m. Have a great night.